Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome to This is Football. Welcome to another stream. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys get me? We're here. I got you guys entertainment during the international break. Oh, Hussam, you're gonna run out of topics. No, I will not run out of topics, Habibi. We are here. You get me? We're gonna give you guys consistent content as promised. Well, we've actually been uploading daily like twice, ever since that the international break started. I know you guys are bored as hell. So am I. So is everyone. But we're here. You get me? We are here to give you guys the prime entertainment and the content that you guys have requested. And we're gonna make an announcement right now, guys. Tomorrow at 8 p.m. UK time, Ahwa meets A-listers. We're gonna bring all 10 people together on a stream and try and make team of the season. Wish me good luck because I'm the only Liverpool rep on there. So yeah. Big up to all of you guys. I see everyone in the chat. Let me shout out a couple of people. Even TK deserves a shout out. Big up to Ali, big up to Godfrey, big up to Aram, big up to Hussam's diehard fan, big up to Gearson, big up to Farhad. Hala wallah habibi. Big up to Tyler Jones, of course. Did you delete your comment, Tyler? Delete it. Don't be a fraud. Big up to Sophia. She's such bad vibes, man. Big up to Hisham. Big up to Andre. Andre is back. Okay. Big up to TKA. Big up to Jack Howe. Big up Jackie Lad. Big up to Eugene. No, I'm not doing the Legends game. Big up to TKA. Big up to Ravi. Big up to Josh. Big up to Chloe, even though I don't want to give her a shout out. Big up to Ed's Mancunian Therapy. Big up to Ravi, Mohid, Football Gossiper. Hey, there's 2 hours left for me as well. Big up to you, Tarmizi. Big up to you, my brother. Apakabar. Big up to Melo. Big up to Tokumbu. Ajayi. Oh, that's JT. That's the Arsenal JT that always flirts with me. Big up to you. Big up to David. Big up Andre. Big up to Sophia. Don't call me Akhi, Sophia. Before I actually let me not say that. Big up to you, Marax as well. Big up to all of you guys. Big up to Randy who sends in a super chat that says, Hussam, oh my god, brother, you're a G. Big up flawless. Yo, there is that you get me. He comes back and makes the same exact super chat. Oh my god, brother Hussam, big up flawless. I don't know why you say big up flawless like I'm supposed to like be mad at that or so. I was literally on Flawless's channel 2 days ago doing the special. You get me? So yeah, big up flawless. Like big up, brother. Big up. Big up to all of you guys, man. Big up to Edrin who says, big up Hussam, my only weekend off and there's no football and my March Madness team got bounced. Let me actually check the March Madness thing. Who got eliminated in the NCAA, the double AA, whatever? Are you from Utah? Let me check. He said they got bounced. So I'm guessing either yesterday or 2 days ago. Tell me who. Tell me who. Kentucky. Wow, the Kentucky Wildcats. Even I know them. Did they get eliminated, actually? Where's Kentucky? Kentucky Wildcats. Where is it? There is no Kentucky. Why are you lying to me? Let me... Kentucky. Oh, there is Kentucky. Oh my god, you guys lost to Oakland, 14th seed? Kentucky Wildcats as well? Nah, you stink, Ed. Not you specifically, as in like the Kentucky Wildcats. Wow. They lost to the 14th seed team. Oh my lord. They lost to the 40th. Yes, Kentucky as in Kentucky Fried Chicken. Yes. Yes, that's the Kentucky. Ed, you're a fraud. Ed, this is all your fault. I hope we don't lose to the 14th seed either. You get me? Because the 14th seed is like what, Everton level. Big up to you, my guy, Ed. Why is there a team called James Madison? There is no team called James Madison, brother. Big up to my guy, Ray as well. Ray on a reel. Big up to you. Where are you from then, Ed? Big up to you, my guy. Yeah, 14th seed just in the region as well. Big up to you, my guy, Rere, on real. Of course, me and you, we always joke around and stuff, but genuinely thank you for supporting the channel so much lately. Absolutely incredible with all the super chats and all the love. You guys, the love that you guys have shown me in the month of March has been just unbelievable, my son. So big up to you guys. Big up, my brother. Tom Little deserves a slap for this Gakpo left wing nonsense. If we win the league, where does this rank in his managerial achievements? I mean, first and foremost, I do want to talk Liverpool today because the transfer news and most of the news is related to us anyway. What a stream that was yesterday. Hey, chat, 165 of you in here. You all watched that stream yesterday, eh? What a great stream. What a great stream. James Redmond coming back. Callum coming back on this football for the first time in a while. Drifty joining us from the chat. Tom Little, of course, the guy that's always there on this football anyway, so that ain't nothing special. But the rest of the people always here, bro. That was a genuinely. Listen, I don't want to toot my own horn, but I think that was a goated stream. I think that was probably top 3 Liverpool streams of all time. Like that was just unbelievable, unreal stream, and that's why you guys loved it so much. That's why you guys watched it on the replay. That's why you guys sent in so many super chats as well. Bro, we managed to do a review video like no other, honestly. I'll say this though, I have delivered on my promise. I have delivered on my promise. I did say I'm going to get you guys entertained during this window. I did say all of this, and low-key, I've delivered. I have delivered, so big up to you guys, man. There's a week left. Lee Gunner is still coming on this channel. You get me? There's Ahwa twice this week. There's A-listers twice this week. There's so much content coming your way. Honestly, you wouldn't know how much content's coming your way if we slapped you in the face. You get me? That's how much content. So big up to all of you guys, man. Appreciate you. Ray, in terms of Tom Little, listen, by the time Gakpo starts an attack on the left wing, the defenders have got back, and the right back, and the right mid, and the R center back, and all these guys. Everyone's just defended it, man. Everyone's just defended. I just don't think Gakpo works on the wing. I really do not think Gakpo works on the wing. I really don't think so. Like, it's just... I'm not even being like disingenuous. I'm not even trying to be edgy or anything, but I really genuinely don't believe he works on the wing. I really believe like maybe midfielder is maybe his best position or something. That's what I think. Big up Ray who back again. Big up to you, Ray, on a real. Big up to you. I feel that Virgil van Dijk isn't getting his flowers. What he's done this season is incredible. Our most important player since he joined, and I can back it up. I agree that Virgil van Dijk isn't getting his flowers. The crazy part is what I said. When I told Troops like he's actually one of the contenders for team of the season, like whoa. What do you mean whoa? He actually has been one of the best like center backs I think he's been the best center back in the world, to be honest with you. And I think he's been performing at one of the best player in the league levels. I think like Van Dijk's had like maybe 1 or 2 bad games all year long. I think Virgil van Dijk deserves his flowers. He really does. He really does. He really does deserve his flowers. I agree with you. I don't think he's getting enough respect. Maybe not from us Liverpool fans, but like from the rivals. As soon as you say anything positive about Virgil van Dijk, they go crazy. Traps, that guy on back again, he was like, Virgil van Dijk doesn't deserve to get in team of the season. Like, what the hell? Bro, I won't even say anything. That was a mad take. Anyway, big up to Ray, big up to Ed, and big up to Randy for the super chats. Big up to you guys. Make sure you guys are slapping the like button. Make sure you guys are subscribing. 211 people in here. We are here on a Sunday afternoon. So let's get to 100 likes ASAP. The like button's free, chat. Like button is free. Slap the likes. Subscribe. We're keeping you guys entertained during the window. Minimum you can do is like the video. Come on, we need to get the likes up to 100 ASAP. Assalamu alaikum, brother. I just joined. What is this? Alonso rejecting. Oh, stick around. I'm going to talk about it, Habibi. Stick around. I'm going to talk about it, Habibi. So, yeah, big up to you, my guy Smoke. Salah. Hello, Allah, Habibi. I'm going to talk about it now in a second. How we have to be ready. We have to be prepared for all scenarios. Shukran ilak, ya Saleh. Big up to you, Ryan. Big up to Randy, Ed. Once again, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let's just get to the topic. You get me? Obviously, you guys, Trent Alexander-Arnold has been linked, with a move to Real Madrid. This is the thing. This is the position that we're in, as Liverpool Football Club currently. there will be more and more and more links like this. Please do not think that it's a madness. Please do not think it's crazy if there are players linked to moves away from Liverpool Football Club. Please don't think that. I think at the start of this season and the position that we're in this season, there might be teams that are just jealous, of where we're at right now. And, there might be teams that want to pick off the players that we got. And this is the ultimate reality because in case you guys are unaware, Real Madrid are trying to build a Galacticos again. Think about this genuinely. Real Madrid are trying to build Galacticos. Bellingham, Mbappe, Vinny Jr., Camavinga, Chouameni. Trent would be the icing on the cake with those talented players. He would absolutely fit in like a glove. He would fit in like a glove. He would just be there, just so not like in place properly where he's supposed to be from a like on paper perspective. I think currently as things stand from a Madrid perspective, I understand why they're looking at Trent Alexander-Arnold. Of course, no Arsenal player will be linked to Madrid because they have no Galacticos, but I'm gonna let that be. I think from our perspective, here's the thing. The reason why I'm not worried about Trent Alexander-Arnold leaving Liverpool Football Club is because Trent Alexander-Arnold is Scouse and he's local, born and bred. You get me? Scouse, born and bred, of course. And he's playing for the club of his dreams. So I don't know why he would want to leave. However, we have had previous examples, of players leaving their local club to go join Real Madrid. Give you an example. From our own club, there is no need for me to even go far away. Steve McManaman. Ask right now, LFC Aaron and Captain Sal, the older heads in the chat, about Steve McManaman. Ask them. Steve McManaman played for Liverpool Football Club, and he was a local lad, and he was Scouse, and he went to move to Real Madrid. Let us be real about where Real Madrid are at the club. The allure of playing for Real Madrid is never going to change. It's never going to change. Let us all take a step back, stop acting like Madrid is not the most attractive club in the world. Real Madrid are the most attractive club in the world to go to. Let's just say it as it is. This is the reality of football. This is the reality of where we're at as a football community. Let us be honest. Let us just be as honest as possible. Isn't Real Madrid the most attractive club in the world, chat? I'm not lying. Like, they are different. And there's an allure of playing for Real Madrid because David Beckham played for Real Madrid, because Roberto Carlos played for Real Madrid, because Luis Figo played for Real Madrid, because Zinedine Zidane played for Real Madrid, because R9 Fenomeno played for Real Madrid. There are so many players that have played for Real Madrid at a next level, Cristiano Ronaldo, Kaká, I could go on, bro. Like, it's just the greatest of the greatest have all played for Real Madrid. And I'm looking at the position. Brother, Arsenal is not even the most attractive club in England. Yahi, sit on the floor. Anyway, look at this guy. By the way, Reece James might leave you. Reece James might leave you this season. Just saying, imagine they sign Reece James as the Galactico signing, and he's just on first name basis with the nurse. You get me? At the Madrid training facilities. Hold that, Lewis. Hold that, Lewis, you fraud. Hope you enjoyed jury service. Lewis is going to be on that stream at 8. He's going to be tag teaming with Ziad, actually. Anyway, back to the topic. Oh, here we go. Oh, Reece James rejected Madrid for us. Oh, I'm supposed to believe that shit. Okay, Lewis. Okay. Anyway, back to Trent. You get me, the best right back in the world who isn't actually always injured. Just currently injured, just not always injured. With Trent, we have to accept that the allure of Real Madrid is the biggest allure in the world, guys. Sometimes I feel like us as football fans, and we're so tribalistic, we can't just take a step back and just say it as it is about a different institution. The reality is Real Madrid is just genuinely the most attractive club in the world to go to. they are honestly the most attractive club in the world to go to. I think anyone would be in danger of going to play for Real Madrid. Anyone. Any player from any club, from any team, would have that danger of going to play for Real Madrid. I think you get that call from Florentino Perez, you get that call from Real Madrid, you find it difficult to leave. And at the end of the day, Real Madrid, since probably maybe the last 4 years, have needed a right back. They haven't, they really have not had a right back as good as the right backs that they used to have, previously in history. I don't even think they've had a right back as good as Michel Salgado. Never mind, like, someone else. I just look at the position that Real Madrid are in currently right now. Obviously, with the whole situation with Kylian Mbappe, that's a player that they're gonna get in as a Madrid player. So that position at right back is a position that they have wanted to address forever. And if Florentino Perez is trying to build essentially Galacticos 2.0, then Trent is the way to go, brother. That rhymed right there. Trent is the way to go. And I expect, obviously, if Trent does reject them, which I do expect, to be fair, if Trent does reject them, I expect that they do go in for Hakimi. I think they're gonna go in for Hakimi. So, like, I think they're gonna address that right back position anyway. So I don't think like they're gonna go like another season without a right back or without like a very good right back. Carvajal is washed right now, Nathan, and yep, he isn't as good as he used to be. So I think for me, they're probably gonna go in for Hakimi, and if they do go in for Hakimi, you get me. If they go in for Hakimi, long day. That Madrid team would actually be unstoppable. So yeah. Yo, I'm low-key thinking about that Madrid team on paper. If they get like Hakimi or Trent with the players that they have, bro, Chouameni, Bellingham, Camavinga, Courtois, Trent or Hakimi, Vinicius, Mbappe. Bro, what the hell? What the hell? That is just not normal. That is just not normal. That's like World XI in one team. Alfonso Davies possibly as well. Exactly. That's just World XI. That's just the World XI in real life. I agree with you. Trent is better than Hakimi for me. I still think Trent is the best right back in the world. Now, do I expect that Trent Alexander-Arnold plays for Real Madrid? No, I don't. I really don't expect that Trent Alexander-Arnold plays for Real Madrid, at least in this current summer. But there is a danger that we have to worry about, which I'm going to describe in a second. Trent doesn't want to be a right back. He wants to be a midfielder, says Andrew. I don't think we know that for a fact. I really don't. I really do not believe. First of all, Andrew, big up for the super chat. Second of all, I really don't think we know that for a fact, brother Andrew. I really don't. I really don't think we're sat here like going like factually 100%. That he doesn't want to be a right back, because obviously I think the current position that you play as a right back. Hear me out, Andre. The current position that you play as a right back, when you invert into midfield, you're low key essentially a midfielder on the pitch. So when you are inverting as a right back, you are playing in midfield. That's the thing. So I feel like if you play him as an inverted right back, it's essentially a midfielder. It really is essentially a midfielder anyway. And I think he probably he's the best inverted fullback in the world, because I don't think anyone could do the position like he does it, where you invert into midfield and you just impact the game the way you do. So the thing is as well, Andrew, maybe the next manager, which I'm going to talk about now in a second, maybe the next manager, whoever comes in to manage Liverpool Football Club, is going to play him in midfield. It's a possibility. It's a possibility as well. So we will talk about that as well now in a second, Andrew. So anyway, I think with the allure of Real Madrid, obviously, it's a club that everyone wants to play for. Let's just say it as it is, whether you're English, whether you're Spanish, no matter where you're from, people want to play for Real Madrid. So obviously, that's why I hope we get his contract sorted ASAP. We need him to stay at Liverpool Football Club. I see him being a future Liverpool player. Obviously future Liverpool captain. I actually thought he was going to get the captaincy this weekend. this year. Sorry, I actually thought he was going to get the captaincy this year. Obviously, Klopp gave it to Verge, rightfully so. You get me? Verge is a fantastic leader. You know, that's why Klopp knows more than me sometimes. So yeah, obviously Virgil van Dijk is the current captain. So yeah, I think with this current situation, if it were any other player in this team, I would be a lot more worried because of like who Real Madrid are as an institution. But because it's Trent and he's Scouse and he's local and he's not a wool like Tom Little. I'm not that worried. Big up to all of you guys. Big up to you, Andrew. Big up to my guy Smoke. Big up to my guy Ray. Big up to Ed, and big up to my guy Randy for the super chats. Big up to all of you guys. Make sure you guys are slapping the like button. Make sure you guys are subscribing. I'm gonna talk about Xabi Alonso as well right now. And the plan Bs that we have, because this is a very important topic. This is even more important than the Trent thing, and I'm gonna explain to you all of you guys now why. So stick around, Habibis. Hit the like button right now. Subscribe to This Is Football if you're ready to do so. How many likes are we on, man? How many likes are we on? Guys, we're on 107 likes. Come on, let's get to 200. We have 300 people in here. Yalla, like the video. This is you watching us right here. See, this is the footy judgment demonstration. This is you watching us. I want you to hit this X button, and I want you to hit this like button right here. So hit this like button. Charles Barkley and Shaq arguing for 8 minutes straight. That sounds like a fun video to watch. So yeah, hit the like button and subscribe, Habibis. Now, let's talk about Xabi Alonso, and let's talk about the Liverpool future currently. My thing is as follows. People need to understand Xabi Alonso is going to have so much demand on him. You would think he's a water well in the middle of the desert. There would be so many people who want Xabi Alonso. Think about this logically. Let's go logical, yeah? Bayern want a manager. Leverkusen want a manager if they let go of Xabi Alonso. Liverpool want a manager. Man United want a manager. Chelsea, because they're stupid, want a manager. That's 5 right there. Real Madrid, Barcelona, that's 7. That's literally 7 teams that you could say want a manager in the next 3 months to a year later, maybe. And I'm just looking at this current situation and I'm thinking, who actually is available in world football for us to look at and go like, okay. Because today I was thinking about this. I was like, okay, let's assume Xabi Alonso says, I want to stay at Leverkusen for a year. Forget the whole he's going to Bayern stuff. Look, me personally, I'd be really shocked if he goes to Bayern. Personally, I would be so shocked if he goes to Bayern Munich. The reason why I would be so shocked if he goes to Bayern Munich is because I honestly think there is literally nothing in there for him. Think about this logically. If he wins the league at Bayer Leverkusen, put yourself in Xabi Alonso's shoes. I want to ask all the chat something. I see all of you guys in here. I want to ask you guys genuinely a question. Put yourself in Xabi Alonso's shoes right now. If you win the league with Bayer Leverkusen, you've won them their first ever Bundesliga title. First ever German league news. It's never ever happened before. Never happened before. And you're sat there, and obviously you've achieved something so great. Why the hell would you go manage Bayern Munich when you've already won the Bundesliga with Bayer Leverkusen? It makes no sense. Like, it just makes no sense. And it's not jumping to the competitor, Sean. It's jumping to the competitor that you yourself beat. That's why I'm being completely honest and logical about this. I really just do not think he would join Bayern Munich at all. I really think the only 2 clubs that could stop Xabi Alonso from joining Liverpool is as follows. That's not KD vibes, because the Warriors actually beat the Thunder. Exactly. The Warriors beat the Thunder. That would be like Steph joining OKC. You see why it's mad? Anyway, back to the topic. The only 2 clubs that can stop Xabi Alonso from joining Liverpool Football Club are Real Madrid and Bayer Leverkusen. I really think the two options that I see him taking, other than a Liverpool job, is either actually staying in a Leverkusen job or going to manage Real Madrid. I know for a fact, if Real Madrid called Xabi Alonso, he's gone. He's gone. Guys, let's say it as it is. Guys, let's say it as it is. We were just talking about the allure of Real Madrid. Let's just not lie over here. You get me? Let's not lie to each other. Let's not lie to each other's faces. Let's not make up fake scenarios. We all know if Real Madrid come calling, he's gone. He's gone to Real Madrid. One call from Florentino Perez, khalas. You get me? Khalas. Florentino Perez is gone, and Xabi Alonso is gone to Real Madrid. This is the reality. This is the reality. So for me, I look at the position that Real Madrid are in. I believe that they want Ancelotti to stay 1 or 2 more years still. So they're not trying to get rid of Carlo Ancelotti right now. As things stand, they're not getting rid of Carlo Ancelotti. And I actually think he's actually probably a bit he's probably one of the longest lasting Madrid managers, because usually the managers don't last really long. How long has he managed Madrid for? Let me actually Google this quickly. Carlo Ancelotti. Let me check. How long has he managed Madrid for if we count the first stint as well? Because this guy has been managing them for a long ass time. He's managed them from 13 to 15, so that's 2 years, and he's been managing them from 2021. So that is essentially another 3 years. So he's actually been managing Real Madrid for 5 years. For 5 years, he's been managing Real Madrid. 5 years. Carlo Ancelotti has managed Real Madrid for 5 years. That's actually quite long for Madrid. That's actually really long for Madrid. That's actually really long for Madrid. Big up to Igal on the chat. I'm going to be on his channel, inshallah, tonight at 10. So stick around. He's actually managed them for 5 years. That's a really long time for a Madrid manager. So for me, I'm just looking at Xabi Alonso and I'm saying, okay, if Madrid come calling, he's gone. If Leverkusen, maybe he wants to stay, but I suspect he comes to us. Now, I'll say this. Why was Michael Edwards hired? Why was Michael Edwards hired? Why is Richard Hughes hired? Why are all these people getting hired? To make sure that Liverpool Football Club are headed in the right direction. Let's go into a hypothetical crazy world with the chat. All of you guys get involved. I want to hear you guys' opinions. Let's assume Xabi Alonso goes to Real Madrid or stays at Leverkusen or rejects Liverpool. Let's assume this is the thing. What are we gonna do? Are we just gonna خلاص delete club and just move on because Xabi Alonso has rejected Liverpool, you get me, and he doesn't want to come, so let's just move on from where we're at? Where do we go? Where do we go from there? I'm just saying right now, we need to be ready. We need to be ready. We really need to be ready with a plan B. Plan Bs are very important because plan Bs sometimes mess up your football club. Plan Bs mess up your football club. Let us not have a plan B like a Graham Potter. Let us not have a plan B like a crap manager, who's going to come in and ruin. I don't want Roberto Di Zerbi. I don't want Graham Potter. I don't want Nagelsmann. I don't want Hansi Flick. I want Xabi Alonso or Amorim. And for me, there are key decisions that are going to be made at board level in order for Liverpool Football Club to be successful. It's the same people that just want to blame the manager all the time, that don't recognize the people above them that are even bigger culprits. Currently, as things stand, Liverpool need to, first of all, hire manager. Second of all, sign players and spend money this summer. Third of all, try to limit the fall down after Jurgen Klopp leaves. I look at the position that Liverpool Football Club are in currently, and I think, look, we have to learn from Man United and Arsenal. Man United fall off was insane. Arsenal fall off was insane. They fell off a cliff after their historic managers for quite some time. Obviously, Klopp is that to us. So Klopp is that type of manager to us, you know. So because he's that type of manager to us, we need to be able to limit the fall off a little bit. We need to be able. There you are, Carefree Lewis, you and Clown Lake. Can we spam Clown Lake in the chat? Everyone just spam Clown Lake in the chat in the middle of me talking about Xabi Alonso, just so we can piss off Carefree Lewis, who thinks it's all Poch's fault. Copy paste this and spam it in the chat. Call them Clown Lake right now in the chat so he can cry more. You get me? Spam it in the chat right now. Cry more, Lewis. Cry more, Lewis. Poch out. Get Poch out. Poch is the reason why FFP are coming after Chelsea. Poch is the reason why all this shit is happening. Yeah, Poch is at fault for increasing your ticket prices next season. He done all this. There you are. There you are. Clown Lake. Clown Lake. Let's have it right. Now, back to Xabi Alonso, you get me? Let's go back to the actual 11th club, you guys. That club's in 11th because of Todd Bowley. Now, let's go back to Liverpool. We need to have a plan B. We need to have a plan B. If Xabi Alonso says no to Liverpool Football Club, you cannot sit on your ass and just fail as an institution. You can't. I refuse. I refuse. I refuse to sit up here and do this. I refuse to. Please don't tell me that Liverpool Football Club is supposed to fail as an institution. Let's have it right. Fail as an institution. You get me? Because Xabi Alonso says no. We can't. It cannot be De Zerbi. I genuinely, I cannot stand De Zerbi. I think De Zerbi is the biggest hipster in the Premier League. I hate him. Every time I see him, I get nauseated. I dislike De Zerbi. I dislike De Zerbi. You get me? Make sure you guys go subscribe to Carefree Lewis, of course. I hate De Zerbi so much. I can't stand him. Wallahi, I can't stand him. He just irritates my soul, wallahi. He irritates me. And my thing is like, Pep Guardiola plays 4-3-3, right? Pep Guardiola plays 4-3-3. De Zerbi is basically a Poundland Pep Guardiola. If I want to beat Manchester City for a Premier League title, why would I get the Poundland version of their manager to try beat them? That makes no sense. I do not like De Zerbi at all. Listen, send him to Napoli. Send him to one of these clubs. You get me? Let him do all his beautiful football. Also, chat, let me ask you guys a question. What's the difference between De Zerbi and Sarri? Huh? Have you ever thought of this mad question? Why don't we go sign Maurizio Sarri? Why? Why do we have to go to get De Zerbi? Sarri has been successful. He's won a Europa League with Chelsea. Baku again, that was him. I think he won an FA Cup as well, or a Carabao Cup or something. Or I think he finished 4th and he got a Europa League. What's the difference between Sarri and De Zerbi? What's the difference? One guy just smokes. I smoke. There's still 400 people in here. Make sure you guys listen. If you're listening to this, please don't smoke. Please don't smoke. It's very bad for your health. Now, back to the topic. What's the difference? What's the difference between Roberto De Zerbi, Sarri, and Brendan Rodgers? What's the difference? Brendan Rodgers plays beautiful, attractive football. You get me? And he won an FA Cup with Leicester. Why? Why? You get me? Why? What's the difference? There is no difference. Brendan Rodgers, De Zerbi, Sarri, all hipsters. And actually, Brendan Rodgers and Sarri are even more successful than De Zerbi. De Zerbi is like the ultra hipster. You know De Zerbi, what he reminds me of? Have you ever guys been on an airplane, and like as you're making your way boarding the airplane, there's a guy who's white, has dreadlocks, and is wearing really, really loose trousers, and it's just like you could tell it's made like from silk, and it's white in color, and he's wearing this like olive color, you get me, green half sleeve shirt, and he's just boarding the airplane, and you can just tell he probably hasn't showered for 14 days straight. That's what De Zerbi reminds me of. Like, he's just the biggest hipster I've ever seen. I've never seen a bigger hipster, like, honestly, than De Zerbi. He's just such a hipster. Like, you know, in spaces You get me? And you can just see De Zerbi going on the bench, just doing this with his hands, trying to act like he's explaining, to Nunez like where to go. Like, Nunez doesn't speak Italian, so De Zerbi start doing this instead of doing this and making it a cake to the 4-3-3. I just don't like him. I really don't like De Zerbi. Wallahi, I don't want De Zerbi. Wallahi, I don't want De Zerbi. I don't want, like, Xabi Alonso is my primary choice. I have to give, that fraud Conor Bradley some credit. Probably second best option currently, as things stand, could be a Ruben Amorim. But the one thing I will say, though, is Ruben Amorim has lost to Atalanta in the Europa League. Ruben Amorim has lost to Atalanta in the Europa League. Now, if they do not win this season, the Portuguese league, I don't know. I just think that there's an influx of young managers in the world that I think would be good for Liverpool Football Club. I think Xavi would be good for Liverpool. I think Xabi Alonso would be good for Liverpool. I think Amorim would be good for Liverpool. There are so many managers that could actually be good and beneficial for Liverpool. Out the Premier League managers, I would take Poch. Yes, still, I stick by that opinion. There are, other than Klopp and Pep, 18 other managers on the Premier League, yeah? 18 other managers. Out of those 18 other managers, the one that actually suits the way Liverpool play football and the one that can actually build something is obviously Pochettino. This is the reality. So that's why for me, out of the Premier League managers, I'm not taking Ten Hag. I'm not taking Unai Emery because he's failed at the two biggest clubs. Nagelsmann is clear. Who does Nagelsmann manage in the Premier League? Who does Nagelsmann manage in the Premier League? Just Tabang, you absolute idiot. Back to what I was actually saying, so people actually listen to what I'm saying. You get me? Let's actually respond to what Hussam's saying. Out the Premier League managers, out of the Premier League managers, you get me? Out of the Premier League managers, the 18 that are attainable, other than Klopp and Pep, obviously the best one I would say is Pochettino. That's what I'm saying. His girlfriend told him to say Nagelsmann, and now he's whipped so bad that he says it's just mad. Anyway, so for me, I'd say Pochettino's in third place. I'm not saying Ten Hag. Ange Postecoglou has been found out, and he's just been. I don't like Ange. I really don't like Ange. Unai Emery's failed at the two big clubs he's managed. Pochettino for me would actually suit us from the Premier League. However, the better options are outside the Premier League. That's what I'll do. Fuck your girlfriend. Why would I like that? Makes no sense. Just Tabang. Have you got like some sort of humiliation kink or something? Okay, back to the football we go before this gets real awkward. Anyway, so I don't think the best option exists in the English Premier League. The best option isn't in the Premier League. The best option is outside. Now with Xabi Alonso, I really want Xabi Alonso to win the league with Leverkusen, to follow in the footsteps of Jurgen Klopp. If he wins the Bundesliga with Bayer Leverkusen, it's the same exact thing as winning the actually no, I will actually give Xabi Alonso real credit. I actually think winning the league with Leverkusen is probably even stronger than winning it with Dortmund. Like Leverkusen would be such a humongous achievement. Genuinely, it would be such a humongous achievement. People need to understand, I grew up in an era where it was never Leverkusen. Ask, sorry, not never Leverkusen, Bayern Leverkusen. Ask Captain Sal, ask Aaron, ask the people who grew up in that era. Michael Ballack, you get me? They called him the unluckiest player in the world because he was supposed to win the Bundesliga. They lost it. They were supposed to win the cup. They lost it. And they went to the Champions League final and they lost to Zinedine Zidane. So, like, they're just so unlucky. They're just so unlucky, honestly. And it's just very unlucky. It's just very unlucky, Bayer Leverkusen. So I think winning the league with them would actually be such a great achievement. Such a great achievement. So I'm looking at the current position of where you know, we're in as an institution, Xabi Alonso makes the most sense. Xabi Alonso by far makes the most sense. By far makes the most sense. The reason why Xabi Alonso makes the most sense, is also, I want to include something. Actually, I forgot to say it in the middle of me doing a rant about De Zerbi. Guys, I want you guys to deep something. There's only 3 managers to beat Pep Guardiola to a league title over the last 10 years. Mourinho, Klopp, those were his direct rivals, and to a smaller degree, because Pep wasn't ready yet, Conte. All 3 played their own style of football. All 3 of them did not imitate the way Pep Guardiola played. Mourinho was a counter-attacking demon. He was a counter-attacking demon. He would have 3 people on the counter-attack that would absolutely destroy you to bits. Conte, the infamous 3-5-2, you get me? The players that they had in that position, you know, to help them win the league is unbelievable. And obviously, Jurgen Klopp with the gegenpressing, with playing his own style of football. That's why Mikel Arteta has failed to beat Pep Guardiola, because he's essentially Pep Guardiola light. That's why all these managers who want to be Pep Guardiola, or like the other Pep Guardiola, you know, basically regen, have failed. The reason why I say that is, in order to come into this league, you need to have your own style of play. Own style of play. Now, I think with Xabi Alonso, he has his own specific style of playing football, which I like. He's mentioned, obviously, the fact that they press from the front. He obviously mentioned the fact that they play with 3 at the back. The right wing backs and the left wing backs are used to essentially create so many chances. We've seen it with Frimpong, obviously, this season. So I'm looking at the position where Xabi Alonso is as a manager, and he just ticks all the boxes. Amorim has his own style of play as well. So I just think there's managers who have their own style of play. I don't take Arteta, I don't take De Zerbi, because I know for a fact I cannot beat Pep with Arteta or De Zerbi, because I'm simply doing the light Pep to Pep. That's it. Like, I mean, imagine coming up to like the guy that invented the shotgun, and you just copy his style and you just go fight him, and he's gonna kill you because he invented the shotgun. You know, Pep Guardiola invented the 4-3-3 and the pass and the left and all this, pass right, pass left, all this shit. So he's the guy that invented it. So that's why, for me, I don't think you can beat him playing his own style. And for me, Xabi Alonso plays his own style, which I like. So I need someone who plays his own style. Anyway, let me go to the super chats quickly before I carry on. Big up to my guy Smoke, who says copium will carry us through it. Hey, fair enough. Fair enough. I respect that, Smoke. At least you're admitting it's copium. As long as you admit it and you're honest, you get me? You admit it's copium, fairs. There is nothing for me to say. Nothing for me to say. You admit it's copium? Okay, brother. Okay. So I'll take that. I take that. Big up to Josh, who says, say it ain't so. You know, Josh, I really have to appreciate your support on the channel. You have just been incredible lately, honestly. Can we have W's in the chat for Josh? Say it ain't so about what? About Trent or Alonso? Trent or Alonso? Which one, brother? Which one, Trent or Alonso? Because if we're talking about Trent, yes, unfortunately, the allure of playing for Real Madrid is above us all. This is the reality. And if it's about Xabi Alonso, there's a possibility. That's why I'm here to talk to you about the plan Bs, Habibi. So stick around. Big up to Sulaiman, who's in the chat as well. Big up to you, Habibi Josh. I'm Team Alonso, but what if Real come calling in another 2 years? Then we are on the same spot again in 2026. I don't really think if he comes to Liverpool and he starts building a project, then going to Real Madrid might be different a little bit. The second step in his career matters. So he's managed Bayer Leverkusen, right? I think the position that he's in right now is not the same that it would be had he been managing Real Madrid or managing Bayern Munich or managing Liverpool. I think when you manage, with all due respect to Bayern Leverkusen, yes, really, with all due respect to Bayern Leverkusen, I think when you manage a bigger institution and you manage a big institution, it is, and let's assume he's getting the power, he's getting the tools to work with from FSG, and he's getting successful and all this stuff. I think it would be difficult for him to leave, you know, for him to leave Liverpool or Bayern or whichever club, because I think when you move to a bigger club, it's a lot more difficult. It's a lot more difficult to like leave. That's the thing. I feel like if you're the manager of Bayer Leverkusen or Tottenham Hotspur or Espanyol, you know, or a Chelsea, it's easy for you to leave. It's easy for you to leave because you're managing a smaller institution, you know. So you're managing a smaller institution that just isn't as good right now. So obviously it's a bit more difficult. But if he manages a club and is successful with it, it's a completely different animal. Completely different animal. If you're successful as the manager of Liverpool, you're winning awards, manager of the year, all that stuff. That's the thing. We should get Hussein Ammouta. Hey, Hussein Ammouta is a good manager. I can't lie to you. I'm not quite sure they would like him. I'm not quite sure they would like him in Liverpool. You get me? Hussein Ammouta is a very good coach. Very good coach. We wouldn't like him at Liverpool because we need him to manage the Jordanian national team. And he plays very defensive style of football. So I don't know if that would suit what Liverpool do. Chris Wilder is the best Premier League option. You know, that's what I'm saying. Hussam's diehard fan, bro. Whenever I say Pochettino, people don't listen to the previous sentence. I say from the Premier League. From the Premier League, the manager that's the best for Liverpool currently is Poch. From the Premier League. From the Premier League. I hope Justabang is listening. From the Premier League. I hope everyone gets it now. From the Premier League. So out of the 18 options, you know, he is the best one. I don't like Ange. I think Unai Emery is a failure at all the big clubs he's managed, and he always bottles it towards the end of the season. We're seeing it right now. You get me? Arteta is just Pep light, so I don't want that. There you are. Big up to Ryan who says, gutted about Xabi choosing Bayern over us. Hopefully Edwards will make the right decision. Amorim won Portuguese league title in 4 years. Not great in my opinion. I'll be honest with you. I have my doubts over Amorim. I do. This is the reality. I really have my doubts over Amorim because I don't think Amorim is a guaranteed success. I really don't. I really don't think Amorim is gonna bang as much as people think that he will bang, or like or pretend at least that he will bang. I like he's one of them ones who's an uncertainty. Amorim. I'll also say Pletigol and the Bayern Munich. Let me explain something to you, Ryan. As someone who speaks to people from the inside, I'm not gonna say my sauce is mayonnaise and ketchup and all this. I'll tell you right now, Bayern, like Bundesliga in general, journalists are absolute frauds. I'll tell you this right now. Bundesliga journalists are less reliable than just Tabang from South Africa. I'm being honest. They're so not reliable. They are so not reliable beyond you can even imagine. And the thing is as well, most of these reports are coming from like the Bayern Munich side of the media. And the Bayern Munich side of the media, obviously, they want to disrupt what Bayer Leverkusen are doing right now. Think about this logically. I don't think Xabi Alonso is going to choose Bayern Munich. If you tell me right now, Xabi Alonso is going to Real Madrid, if you're saying he's going to go to Real Madrid, I'd be like, I'd shake your hand. I'd say like, you know what? I understand. The allure of Real Madrid is stronger than the allure of Liverpool. I agree with you. You get me? I agree with you 100%. But when I'm looking at the position that you know Bayern Munich are in right now, it just makes no sense. It just makes no sense for him to go to Bayern Munich. And in terms of Amorim, I agree with you. I agree with you completely, Ryan. You know, I've been on your side when it comes to this Amorim stuff because I just don't know. I just don't know if he will work or not. I really don't. Hit the like button, you guys, and subscribe before I make you eat this ad. You get me? I'll make you eat this ad if you don't like the video right now. You get me? Big up to Torreira, who's back again. He says, Amorim has won Portuguese league title in 4 years. Finished 4th last season, has an embarrassing European record. Doesn't convince me at all. Tom Little is shaking. Tom Little is shaking right now. Tom Little is shaking right now as we speak, Ryan. He is crying right now because he's in the comment section. He denies watching the content, but he is in the comment section. He was spotted earlier on. Tom Little about to just come out and cry publicly to the public, to the public people of This Is Football. Oh my God. Amorim. Oh my God. Amorim is so good. Oh my God. Amorim. Tom, here's the tissue, Tom. Here's the tissue. Here's the tissue. Here's the tissue. Here's the tissue, Tom. Here's the tissue, Tom. Wipe your eyes and then shove it where the sun don't shine. Fraud. Amorim. Oh my God. My name's Tom Little and I love to cream over these Portuguese league managers. Oh my God. He won a league with Sporting Lisbon. He won a league with Sporting Lisbon, selling his best players. What's the likelihood of Trent going to Real, says Abu Bakr? I don't think it's highly likely. However, it's a possibility. The difference between me and others, it's not mad that I have tissues next to my laptop. I've got tissues. I've got TV remotes. I've got AC remotes. I've got my trap phone. I've got my masbaha. I've got my PS5 controller. You get me? I've got my perfume. You understand? I have my wallet. You get me? I've got everything you need. I have a ring here. I have my trophy. I have my sunglasses. This desk right here is full, brother. I have my adhkar book. Get me? I even used to have a hammer, bro. I even have tape. I have everything. If someone was in this chat and they saw I have tape next to my bed, Lord have mercy. So yeah, it's a possibility, it's a likelihood. يعني بتحط حالك موقف بايخ يا عمر يا سليمان, تحط حالك موقف بايخ. Trent is going to Real Madrid. It's a possibility, but I'll say it as smaller. Maybe let's say 10% he goes. Poch serial loser, never accepting that fraud. I'm just saying, it's not about accepting the fraud. You get me? It's about saying who is the manager from the current Premier League teams. That's it, Captain Sal. Like if you tell me right now, would I take Poch just flat out? No. But from the Premier League, I think he would be the best option for us because you need to realize, you get me? You need to realize where we're headed as an institution. You understand? You can't get Steven Gerrard, the legend, as a manager. You're such a fraud, Jenishan. You are the biggest fraud in the universe. You are the biggest fraud in this whole planet. Let Steven Gerrard manage Al-Ittifaq in peace. And you get me? Let's just not do this. Let's just not do this right now. Big up to Husam's diehard fan who says, Husam, if I come to Jordan, will you show me around? I'll be real with you, Husam's diehard fan. I love you, brother, but probably no. Probably like 90% no. You get me? Like, because I am the worst tourist guide because me, myself, I haven't been around in my own country. You know, I really haven't been around in my own country. I'm be real with you. I'd be the worst tour guide for anyone in the chat because I just haven't been around. I really haven't been around in my own country. And you know what's mad? I'd actually be a better tour guide for Istanbul or like Malaysia than I would be for like Jordan. And because you know how you guys know this, because it's like, you know, it's because it's your own country. You don't really go around as much. You know, that's what I'll say. Don't really go around as much type thing. Sam's diehard fan. But big up to you anyway. Big up to Sam's diehard fan. Big up to Ed, to Randy, Ray, Smoke, Andrew, Josh Byrne, Vin, Abu Bakr, Sal, and Dinishan for the super chats. Big up to Mrudul as well. Even as a Man United fan, I know that Trent won't go. Only 5% chance he leaves. Big up to you, Mrudul, for the super chat. I'm saying, look, you know what it is to just be conservative a little bit. to just be conservative a little bit, I said 10% because who Real Madrid are as an institution. But I appreciate that comment because this is the reality. This is the reality. You know, like I just think, listen, man, I just think the reality of the situation, Mrudul, is because he's local, Scouse born and bred, playing for the club that he supported, probably going to captain one day. And it's just, yeah. I was about to time you out just a bank till I saw the end. Big up to you. Big up to you, Mrudul. Big up to Ray again, who says, Club to Amorim is like Benitez to Hodgson. Why would Pletigol put his reputation on the line like this? I understand Xabi choosing Bayern over us. Yeah, but Ray, when you say you understand it, it genuinely makes no sense. Think about this. Think about this right now. Think about this right now from a genuine, objective perspective. Let us be objective about this, Ray. You manage Bayer Leverkusen. You won the Bundesliga with Bayer Leverkusen. And as soon as you win the Bundesliga with Bayer Leverkusen, you go join the team that you beat to the Bundesliga title. It makes no sense. It makes no sense, Ray. I really do not think. And by the way, when you say Pletigol puts his reputation on the line, what's the name of that Belgian reporter who kept tweeting about Lavia the whole summer last summer? What's his name, bro? Let me try. His name is like Sasha something. Sasha, yes, there you are. Sasha Tavarieri or whatever the hell his name is. He spent the entirety of the summer telling us that Lavia is coming to Liverpool Football Club only for him to go to Chelsea. You get me, blunt. So the reality is, I'm just saying, you know, like people have put their reputations on the line before and it's just not worked. Ray, this is the reality. Also, by the way, I believe it's Pletigol and so many people other than well were saying that Jude Bellingham is going to join Liverpool. I had to cut my hair. شكرا لك يا حبيبي يونايتد فور لايف، الله يخليك وبيج اب تو يو. تحياتي لكل الشعب الكويتي الشقيق، ورمضان كريم علينا وعليك اخوي. هيا اخوك صالح موجود بالشات من الكويت. You are the type of guy that eats bread with kiri. No, I don't eat bread with kiri. I don't eat bread with kiri at all. I don't. I haven't had kiri in a long time. That kiri is the best cheese ever, honestly. Now I want to eat kiri just because you said this, but I haven't had kiri in a long time. I haven't had kiri in a long time. بعدين احنا بناكل منسف. We do this. You get me? That's how we eat the rice. يعني بناكل منسف بايدينا. I don't think we're not the type to eat kiri. You get me? هلا والله، تحياتي لأهل الكويت ولكل العرب والإخوان المسلمين كمان الموجودين بالشات. تحياتي لكم حبايبي. Big up to you, Smoke. Thank you so much for the super chat, my Kuwaiti brother, he says. Big up to you, Salah. So, now kind of just the final topic before we wrap up here, because I don't want to keep you guys for too long. Listen, I promised entertainment, and I have delivered. One thing that you guys cannot say is Hussam has delivered the entertainment. You get me? You guys were sat there during this international break, bored as hell, and Hussam has been getting you know, so much content you guys' way. So I appreciate that, you guys. So love for the love, Habibis. I appreciate you. So let me just address the kind of the direction, like Liverpool's direction after this, in terms of like where we're at as a football club, because I feel like this is very important, and this is something that's really missed. This is something that many people don't talk about, because we have to talk about the direction a little bit. There's something that I think is a little bit negative. There's something that I think is a little bit negative, and I'm going to say my opinion on it just like literally right now. I don't like, you know, I don't like this whole Bournemouth Liverpool thing we're doing. I really don't like it. I really don't like it. The fact that we got in, you get me, the guy essentially who was the Bournemouth, it's just, I don't want to be too negative about it, but at the same time, I have to be honest about what I really think. I really have to be honest about what I really think. I genuinely do not like. It's just the fact that it's the same guy that paid 20 million for Jordan Ibe, and it's the same guy that paid, 30 million for Dominic Solanke and shit like that. Like, I don't know. I just don't know. Obviously, Bournemouth have made better decisions, over the last, like, I'd say 2 years. But right now, I don't know if I'm too happy with that. I really don't know if I'm too happy with that. Like, I think obviously we have to wait and see what these people do. But kind of Chelsea failed because of the same reason, because they kind of got in the Brighton institution mindset into Chelsea, and that's why they failed. So, like, I'm looking at it right now. I really don't like the fact that we're basically going to get these Bournemouth guys to Liverpool Football Club. I trust Michael Edwards' judgment, so that's obviously what I will say. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure of the direction we're headed in. I'm really not sure. The direction we're headed in. I'll be completely honest with you in terms of like this whole Bournemouth guy, but we will see what happens anyway. The thing is, my trust is in Michael Edwards. People who were watching This Is Football 2 summers ago will tell you Michael Edwards left Liverpool Football Club because of Jurgen Klopp. People know this, the clash of powers. And I can be honest and say, ever since then, we haven't had a fantastic transfer window, like the signings of Nunez, Carvalho, the signings that we have kind of moved away from what the direction that Liverpool does is. We haven't had Cody Gakpo, that's another example. It's just Soboslai, Endo, McAllister, and Gravenberg. You could say in those three transfer windows without Michael Edwards, we've probably had like 3 good transfers, maybe 4 good transfers. So I think this is the issue. Right now. Like, I just don't really like the direction we're headed in from a transfer perspective. So we need to be a lot smarter. This is why Michael Edwards joining us is such a W. We needed this. Now the thing is about the direction that Liverpool are headed in. I just feel like we must be ready and we must anticipate that stuff won't go our way. I'll give you an example, chat, right now. I'll give you an example. If Xabi Alonso really does reject Liverpool, we need to have a plan B ready. We genuinely need to have a plan B like this ready. And I think if plan A doesn't work, we need to have a plan B and a plan C and a plan D that all lead to success, even though it might be different time frames. What we cannot do is go from Xabi Alonso to a Graham Potter. What we cannot do is go from Xabi Alonso to, like, I don't know, like, insert bad manager here. We must have a solid plan B to come in and actually genuinely help build Liverpool Football Club back up. And I'll say this right now about the direction Liverpool is headed in. Liverpool must learn from Man United. Liverpool must learn from Arsenal and their mistakes. Man United, after Ferguson, haven't been the same ever since. Arsenal took them about 6-7 years recovery time after Wenger to actually get back to a good, acceptable position. Arsenal and Man United have made so many mistakes that we need to learn from. And one of the things that we need to learn as well is something called patience. Sometimes we might need to be a bit patient. However, this is where I contradict myself completely. If Graham Potter walks into Liverpool Football Club, I am Potter out the moment he walks in. If Nagelsmann manages Liverpool Football Club, I don't want that. I might be Nagelsmann out. If De Zerbi walks into Liverpool Football Club, I'm going to be De Zerbi out. If Southgate walks into Liverpool Football Club, I'm going to be Southgate out. I will not blindly support. I want Xabi Alonso, but I would accept Amorim. I wouldn't be that mad at Hansi Flick. I wouldn't, Zidane would be absolute dream target for me. But I'm saying, like, there's managers who I wouldn't be mad at, Like, it's not like I'm going to sit here and be angry, So I wouldn't say, like, I'm going to sit up here and cry if Amorim was the Liverpool manager. If Amorim was the Liverpool manager, I'd be cool with that. That's okay. That's fine by me. That's fine by me if Amarim is the Liverpool manager. So I'm not gonna cry, but it's just I there's just managers that I just don't like. There's just really managers that I don't like, and yeah, it's just that's what I'd say. I just don't think. Basically, like all I'm saying is the plan B needs to be ready, set in stone. And this Bournemouth Liverpool approach that we're taking, I have to say from the start, I don't like it. So you guys can vouch for me a year from now if it all fails. You get me? I could say that. So this Bournemouth version of Liverpool is just, I just don't know if we're the type of club to sign Kluivert and Jordan Ibe and Dominic Solanke and shit like this. So yeah. Big up to Deluded, says Shy likes the shout out. She was so appreciative, says Deluded. Big up to her. You get me? Make sure you tell her big up to her, big up to all the people as well. All the OGs on the spaces and all those. Those were some good times. Big up to you, Deluded. Football Wars in the hashtag as well. I appreciate you. Big up to Andrew, says, are you watching the Liverpool Legends match, Gerard? Nope, I'm not watching the Liverpool Legends match. I don't even know if it's on TV. I'll try see if it's on TV. If it's on TV, Pearce. It's on TV first. It's on TV first. So yeah. Xabi to Bayern, then jumps to Real and Carlo goes. Yeah, but here's the thing. Once again, I would actually say, I would genuinely, literally say right now, Rudrul, the fact that Xabi Alonso stays at Leverkusen for me, I think it's on YouTube. Let me check. Liverpool Legends. Let me Google it right now. Oh, I don't even need to Google it. It's there. Okay. Fair. Yeah, so anyway, back to what Rudrol is saying. I think there's a possibility, there is a genuine possibility he stays at Bayer Leverkusen, and I think that's a bigger possibility than him joining Liverpool, than him joining Bayern Munich, sorry. You reckon we have a war chest summer? Ah, here we go. Smoke the infamous war chest summer. Oh, best. Yeah, قلبي. How many times have we done this war chest summer? Every single time. Has Pearce tweeted it yet? Has James Pearce tweeted it yet? Has James Pearce tweeted yet? You know, oh my God, Liverpool are preparing for a war chest summer. You know, Liverpool are gonna spend 400 million this summer and buy Kylian Mbappe because his mum supports Liverpool. Oh, war chest summer. The reason why we didn't sign a midfielder in the summer of 2022 is because Liverpool plan on moving for Jude Bellingham a year later. Oh, I've heard it all before. We need a forward. We need a centre back. We need a 6. We need a left back if we sell Robertson. Brother, we need players. Yeah, you get me. We need players. Send Adrian, you get me, to retirement. Tell him to piss off. You get me? And actually get good players to play for this football club. You know? Come on, man. Come on, man. War chest. Wallahi, are you not tired?
In fourth place is me.
Why are you shaking your head at me?
You won, Jane.
Oh my God.
Enjoy the money. I hope it makes you
my
very
God.
happy. Dear Lord, what a sad little life, Jane. You ruined my night completely so you could have the money, but I hope now you spend it on getting some lessons in grace and decorum, because you have all the grace of a reversing dump truck without any tyres on.
Salah, I thought me and you had a good relationship. Why stab me in the back like this? Why stab me in the back? Big up to you, Smoke. Big up to you, Smoke. Why stab me in the back like this? You get me? You ruined my stream completely. So you could have the laughs. I hope you now take it and take some lessons in grace and decorum. That's what you need, brother. You get me? Listen, I got it wrong with Endo. He's not actually crap. He's good in it. He's good. He's okay. Yeah, we've apologized for that 100 times. Anyway, we're gonna wrap it up here on that note. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button. Make sure you guys are subscribing. I've delivered on my entertainment promise. No one can say that I did not deliver. You get me? Ahwa and A-listers are combined together tomorrow. Carefree Lewis, who have been spamming Poch out in the chat, will be on that stream later on as well. So make sure you guys are there. I'm gonna come back for the England-Brazil. I'm going to come back for the England-Brazil watch along. That's what I'm doing later on. So big up to all of you guys. So make sure you guys are hitting the like button. Make sure you guys are subscribing to This Is Football, to this if you're yet to do so. Shout out to all the people in the chat. I'm not even going to acknowledge that whole konnichiwa, my people. Haven't been here in months because of work. We back and now. Big up to you, Elias Habibi. I appreciate you. And listen, by the way, I just want to say this publicly. Honestly, before I go, I genuinely want to say something. I've seen people so many times always apologize that they can't send super chats or apologize because they can't watch the content live sometimes and stuff like that. Guys, don't ever apologize. I love every single one of you guys. There's 350 people watching me on a midday on a Saturday to just talk about two things that are not going to happen, but in case they happened, what should we do type stuff. Bro, I love all of you. This community, I wouldn't trade for the world. This is football community for me is the best community. Like, I'm sorry. Everyone in this chat, we all know each other. We're here to vibe. We're here to hang out. We chill together. You don't ever have to apologize. Big up to you. I hope you had a great time at work as well. Good luck to you as well, Elias. I appreciate you, my brother. Thank you. Salah's transfer will be the war chest, says Suleiman. Suleiman, Ahmed, you just want to see the world burn? You just want to see the world burn, you know? You can have the war chest, Hussam, but let me give you the war chest after you sell Salah. Salah is staying, Habibi. Big up to you, though. Have a great day, people. And Hussam, thank you so much, Ed Habibi. Thank you so much, Ed Habibi. Have a great day, all of you guys in the chat as well. And of course, Smoke, the king. Thank you for a good stream. Thank you, Smoke, for the super chats. Thank you for the love. Thank you to all the people in the chat who have shown us so much love. Listen, just Tabang, you've annoyed me today. This will be gone by the time England-Brazil, but I just felt like doing it, so hold that. Big up to you, Smoke. Big up to Sulaiman, Elias. Big up to Vin, Hussam's diehard fan, Abu Bakr, Sal, Dinisham, Mrudul, Farhad. Big up to Dilud as well. Say hi to Shai for me. Big up to Josh, Andrew, Smoke, Ray, Ed, and Randy for the super chats. Big up to you guys. Make sure you guys are all slapping the like button. Make sure you guys are all subscribing. We're going to be back, inshallah, tonight for the England-Brazil watch-along. Make sure you guys stick around. Why am I yawning so much? Stick around for that. Love you all. And see you guys later. Peace.